6:37, Nashville's Morning News on Super Talk 99.7 WTN. All right, we're going to try something new, Joan.
Okay.
So I have now proclaimed this as your Out of Order Friday.
Okay, right.
My computer's not working.
See?
It's going to be, I don't know what is going on today. There we go.
You are out of order.
Yeah.
All right, so there you go. So we talked about this in the 5. So it's Friday, and so who do you believe is out of order?
You are out of order.
So I'm going to do mine.
Okay.
I'm going to get to the Joe Biden audio.
Yeah.
Where he has been asked about his cognitive condition. And then I'm going to take your calls on who you believe should be out of order this week. Now,
Does it have to be a person or can it be a group?
it can be a group.
Okay, good.
It can be a group. So mine is State Representative Afton Bain.
Me as a watchdog for government accountability and transparency.
Right, Afton Bain. You know, that
Her,
watchdog of government accountability and transparency.
Yeah.
Afton Bain.
Me as a watchdog for government accountability and transparency.
Right.
You are out of order.
So for me, Afton Bain, she is my nomination. She is out of order.
Yes.
I guess we could do a nomination. Everybody nominates, and then we'll somehow figure out who is the who should actually be the winner. So
Should I keep a tally?
we'll let people vote on the super text line.
I like
Okay.
that. Yeah.
All right. So we're going to get to yours, Joan. Who is yours? Do you have one yet?
Yeah, I do.
Go.
Nashville media.
Nashville media. I love it.
Because they're spinning every story into why it is that arresting people who don't belong in the country and are here illegally, why it's a bad thing. And they're running stories today about how businesses in South Nashville are dying because of these ICE enforcement operations.
Oh, Lordy.
Because people are afraid to go outside of their homes.
Okay. You
Yeah.
know what?
crazy.
Nashville news media.
You are out of order.
Yeah.
Who is yours, friends? 615-737-9986. 615-737-WWTN. Joan says Nashville media now. And so we'll await your calls as they come in. We'll start taking them. Joe Biden, of course, as you know, was on The View yesterday. This was really bad. I'm just going to tell you this was really bad. So you had the question from Alyssa Farah about Joe Biden's cognitive abilities.
Mr. President, since you left office, there have been a number of books that have come out, deeply sourced from Democratic sources, that claim in your final year there was a dramatic decline in your cognitive abilities. In the final year of your presidency, what is your response to these allegations, or are these sources wrong?
All right. Now, I want you to listen very closely to his answer. Because, to be honest, I believe that he actually forgets where he was going on what happened in the White House. And he was ultimately rescued by Jill, who, of course, was there holding his hand. But listen to how he just, remember, Joan, how he used to like drift off?
Yeah.
And then he would try to cover himself by saying,
anyway.
I don't want to talk about this.
Well, anyway.
Anyways.
They are wrong. There's nothing to sustain that. Number one. Number two, think of what we were left with. We were left with a circumstance where we had an insurrection when I started. Not since the Civil War. We had a circumstance where we were in a position that the pandemic, because of the incompetence of the last outfit, end up over 1 million people dying. 1 million people dying. And we're also in a situation where we found ourselves unable to deal with a lot of just basic issues, and which I won't go into in the interest of time. And so we went to work, and we got it done. And one of the things that
Alyssa, one of the things I think is
She rescued him. She totally rescued him.
People who wrote those books were not in the White House with us.
So did you hear what Jill said?
Yeah.
People who wrote those books were not in the White House. They spoke to people in the White House.
Yeah.
Can I just put I'm going to put the perfect audio for this myself.
I'm not going nuts.
Yes, you are.
Oh, he's been there. He's not going nuts. He is nuts.
Yeah.
So a couple of things. Number one, you did have all of these members of the media now, including the Jake Tapper book that is about to come out, and that is apparently going to bury the Biden administration. Now, you know where I'm at on all of this. We've all known this for a long time, and the media, they are in cleanup mode. But here's what I would say. He mentioned the insurrection in that audio. I would say give it a rest. We had a few hundred people storm the Capitol building. Dumb thing to do. But I think that I could make the argument pretty effectively that we had really a government that had its own sort of insurrection against our country of sorts on the border. They left it open, leading to what I would say is an attack of illegal immigration on our country. Maybe a stretch, I don't know. But what about the Justice Department? They went after families speaking out at school board meetings. I would say that is a kind of insurrection as well. By the way, I will also clue Joe Biden in. More people died under COVID in your term than Donald Trump's first term. And so that's also part of the conversation as well. So, you know, for me, I listened to that interview, and I've got some more audio as well. But I do have people calling for...
You are out of order.
You're out of order Friday. And so what we're doing... Hey, Joan, we got 2 calls.
2?
Only 2. I thought this was going to be like El Fuego.
In your defense, the chat line's blowing up about who they say.
Yeah.
Oh, is it the chat line
I
is?
saw McDonald's ice cream machine a couple of times.
All right.
Which is fair.
So 615-737-9986. We're taking nominations who you believe on this You're Out of Order Friday. We're taking nominations for who you believe is the biggest person who has been out of order this week. There's a better way to phrase it.
Here we go. Everyone that waited 20 years to get their real ID and then tried to fly this weekend without it.
See, that's funny.
Yes.
That's funny. Luckily, I'm not flying this weekend. Time to check the roads on WTN. Your weather goes a high of 74, scattered showers. On Saturday, a high of 74 under decreasing clouds. Sunday, a high of 78 under rainy skies. 645, Nashville's Morning News on Super Talk 99.7 WTN. If you don't know what we're doing, it is Out of Order Friday. Who do you nominate to be the person most out of order? My nomination is Afton Bain, representative here in, I believe, the city of Nashville.
Me as a watchdog for government accountability and transparency.
Now, listen, I said all I needed to say about Afton Bain yesterday. Trust me on that one. Joan, she has nominated the Nashville media, and let's see see, now people are calling. Anthony is in Nashville on WTN. Anthony, who do you nominate?
Afton Bain.
All right, so you nominate Afton Bain as well to be your nominee for...
You are out of order.
Out of Order Friday?
That is correct. Hearing her talk over the week or this the other day, and I'm like, is she out of her mind? They just seem to forget that they're illegal aliens or something like that, and it's just mind blowing. And it's kind of crazy to witness this stuff, but yeah, I'm going with Afton Bain.
All right, thank you very much, Anthony. So Anthony says Afton Bain. So he also says Afton Bain. Let's see what other people say. This is Brian in Madison on WTN. Brian, how are you? Brian, go ahead.
Brian fell back to sleep.
All right, Brian fell back to sleep. Randy is on line 4 on WTN. Hey, Randy.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. So who do you nominate?
I nominate all the genius drivers who decided to drive in the fog without their freaking headlights on.
Amen.
Is that going on right now, Randy?
Oh, yeah, I'm heading 65 south right now, and it's stupid.
Okay, now, for the record...
Please be safe.
But please, thank you, Randy. We appreciate... Is it your low beams when you're driving in fog?
Yeah, no high beams.
No high beams, right. Low beams, right?
Yeah,
okay,
high beams kind of make it worse.
Randy says drivers not having their lights on in the fog.
Just put it on auto, and you'll be fine.
Malik in Nashville on WTN. Hey, Malik.
Yes, hi.
Go ahead, sir.
Crazy woman that was. Yes, I nominated the crazy woman that was found the ICE truck to report to all the illegals.
Oh, you want to nominate? Is it Sandra Sepulveda? Is that what her name is? All right, Sandra Sepulveda.
Yes, and I have another question.
Yes.
can we, as a concerned citizen in Nashville, call the FBI field office and report her and see if she can get arrested?
Listen, Matt Murphy has tagged Tom Holman in a post on X calling for her investigation. So yeah, I mean, you know what? We could thank you, Malik. We would also maybe try to do I wouldn't recommend this, but citizen's arrest. I'm not recommending that. If you missed earlier what we were talking about, Metro City Councilwoman Sandra, it's either Sepulveda or Sepulveda, whatever it is, but she live streamed on Instagram. Murphy Show talked about this yesterday. She live streamed on Instagram as she was following the ICE truck.
So, going down Packard, the van is by itself. Don't know where the van is going. It's the same one from yesterday.
So thereby, basically, she was warning, as she's streaming live apparently on Instagram, she was warning the illegal alien community that ICE was coming, which, yes, I believe is breaking the law. Trey is in Nashville on WTN. Who do you nominate for...
You are out of order.
Out of Order Friday. Go.
I nominate anybody who disagrees with Dan Manis.
You know what? You're gonna have.
How much did he pay? How much did he pay him, Dan?
You're gonna have
That's
to be
not a suck up. I like Dan. I've been listening to him for years, and he's a great guy. There's nothing wrong with him.
You know what? You're so sweet, Trey. Thank you very much.
Dan, how much did you pay him?
You know what? I don't got the funds for that.
You are out of order.
You're out of order, young man.
Oh, I'm on the list now.
KGB.
I made the list.
Chris is in Nashville on WTN. Thank you, Trey. Chris is on WTN. Go.
Hey, I nominate Mayor Freddie.
Yeah.
Mayor Freddie is a good one. Yeah, and any specific reason why? There's so many over the last couple of weeks. Of course, property taxes being one, hand-wringing over the fate of illegal alien gang members, which, by the way, if you've missed Jones News this morning, the authorities have now said not only did we find a Trende Aragua gang member, but also an MS-13 gang member. So which reason is it, or both? All of the above? Oh, he's gone. I'm sorry.
I thought you knew that.
No, okay. Thank you. This is Rodney in Old Hickory on WTN. Hey, Rodney.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing good. Who do you nominate?
I'm like with the last caller, Freddie O'Connell.
Okay.
He just can't answer any questions. He can't answer anybody's question.
All right. Thank you very much, Rodney in Old Hickory.
You are out of order.
Freddie O'Connell. All right, we got one more call. Oh, wait. Is Randy there? Hey, Randy, you there?
Yes, sir.
All right, Randy, go. Who do you nominate for Out of Order Friday?
I nominate anybody from the state of Ohio or anywhere else that lets their pet raccoon have access to a meth or crack pipe.
Very good, Randy.
Nice callback.
I love that. Great callback. Thank you, Randy. That was from yesterday. So we have a situation, Joan.
Do we have a tie?
We do. We have a tie. Afton Bain, because I said Afton Bain.
Yeah.
Another caller said Afton Bain. And now we have two people for Freddie O'Connell. So
should we be the tiebreakers? All three of us put in.
Hold on. There's a lot of people who are responding on the text line.
I think that
you are out of order.
For Out of Order Friday, I think, oh my Lord, I just looked at the super text line.
Yeah, I'm telling you. It blew up.
Well, we're going to figure out how to delicately handle this very controversial situation on Nashville's Morning News. James says, I vote with Joan.
Yeah, we like James.
Regardless of what it is.
Regardless of what it is. And you people called Malik, was it? No, it's Trey. You people call Trey a suck up. That guy, James, is, kissing Joan's butt, and he doesn't even know what she's saying.
Thank you, James.
Sean in the chat line said we should change the you're out of order from him to the Al Pacino one when he says you're out of order.
People said that is a great one.
We might need to switch that up.
Yeah, but you know what?
You have it. I
came up with this one.
Yeah.
I'm very proud of it.
This might need to be a thing now. People like this.
Well, we'll see.
I nominate Dan Mandis for shaving his head in his car.
Man.
Well
All right,
done.
then, fine. Then I'm nominating Joan for farting.
Farting.
You are out of order.
Yeah.
Joan, you're out of order for farting, which in
I've
case-
never been in an accident while farting.
Yeah. If you missed Joan's our conversation on farting, if you don't know what that is, it is putting makeup on in the car.
Two can play at this game
while driving. So there you go.
Dan, you got ammo against Joan.
Farding.
I know, that's what I wrote. I wrote that in our audio. Don't
Okay.
worry.
All right, moving right along. It is 6:53. So we'll continue to take your nominations on the super text line at 615-737-9986. Coming up, I got more audio from Joe Biden, also some great audio from Donald Trump. It's a very busy morning. Joan was coming up at 7.
Yeah, today is the last day that Nashville residents can appeal their appraisal, and I'm going to give you some information on how to do that. Also, I am going to make a correction on the story that I did in the last half hour. I want you to listen into that, too.
Uh-oh.
Coming up at 7 o'clock. Yeah, I goofed. 7
Did you goof?
o'clock. It was a little goof.
Just a little goof.
Yeah.
Okay, very good.
A Joanierism?
Yes, a Joanierism.
A Joanierism. All right, very good. Well, we'll do that and a whole lot more coming up.